I'm Matthew Hough, Deputy CAO for the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. First, I encourage all property owners to visit rmwb.ca/recovery and follow the link to our virtual public engagement platform. We are collecting public feedback on how we can improve our community resiliency following the 2020 flood. This video is an update on our approach to flood mitigation in the region. I will talk about the history, construction, and future plans. I'll also talk about the impacts of the 2020 flood. Then, I'll share our ideas on how we increase the resiliency of our region, as this year's flood prompted us to reevaluate our approach and broaden the discussion. Every spring, ice along the Athabasca and Clearwater rivers breaks and moves downstream, creating the potential for jamming. When the ice does jam, water levels rise and can flood surrounding areas. Downtown, Waterways, Ptarmigan Court, and Draper have a long history of flooding. There have been at least 17 floods since 1835, all but one of which were ice jam floods. The RMWB has been studying and implementing flood mitigation solutions since 2013. Following the 2016 Horse River wildfire, there was uncertainty as to what flood elevation should be applied to the rebuild. The Government of Alberta confirmed the minimum design elevation for construction of flood protection berms should be the 1 in 100-year elevation of 250 meters above sea level, with 0.5 meters of additional height or freeboard. Based on this direction, the municipality's flood mitigation program was designed. The vision for the program was to build berms and walls to reduce flood risk. An example of this is Clearwater Drive, which serves as a berm for downtown Fort McMurray. We know that berms and walls alone cannot guarantee safety of the community. Unless we stop and remove development entirely, there will always be risk. The 2020 flood has prompted us to pause, reflect, and reevaluate the current approach and determine how we can enhance our community's resilience. We are looking closely at Tega Nova Eco-Industrial Park, downtown Fort McMurray, Ptarmigan Court, Waterways, and Draper, considering options for redevelopment ranging from status quo to redevelopment with regulations to a partial or even full buyout of property. We recognize that every community is different, and they will be considered individually. We will take cost, risk, and community support into consideration. As the costs of flood recoveries mount, we believe support from provincial and federal governments may not continue to be available. The ability of these governments to support disaster recovery may wane, and the risk will fall to local government and taxpayers in the region. In July, we will present options for redevelopment to your municipal council. Between now and then, we want property owners to share their thoughts. Please visit rmwb.ca/recovery to join the conversation about the resiliency of our region. This is a complex matter with direct and indirect impacts on our residents and the future of Wood Buffalo. Thank you.